Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. We can start as usual and do an overview, and then we can go on lower time frame and see what we have. Not too many things changed from yesterday. Intraday volatility indeed, but on higher time frame, well, not a big deal. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin on daily chart. Yesterday we dumped even more. If you remember, I told you about candle body lows as a trade location here. And you can see we took that level, we bounced. And where we bounced? We bounced here in retesting of this, you can call it triangle, you can call it M. And now we are rejecting from that level. So that produced a result. That candle body lows produced a result, a bounce. We can continue with this bounce, dump a little bit, pump a little bit, and form a nice W. Well, that will be nice. That will be nice. But it's too early to call W's here. For the moment, what we have now is just a dead cat bounce on daily. Yeah? So we don't have anything on daily. Say, well, you know, we have W's, let's think long. No. We have good location, but nothing else. Indicators, you can see OBV is pathetic. It's ugly as shit. RSI, well, it's trying to do something, but nothing special. So I don't see anything on indicators. If I put the CME chart, even with this one, you can see clearly candle body lows as trade location. Shark was a setup, a good setup as always, you know that. But the more time we stay below 69, the more bearish I could become here. I said yesterday, don't short 78.6. Don't short it because it's not a area for short. And I hunted along, made some money. I tried even a LJ short here and failed overnight. But on daily, show me W's. Yeah? When I'm looking at daily chart, I want to see, give me some W's. Well, you know, we don't have W's. Well, sorry. I want to see a double bottom. Could this form a big W? Yeah. Could we form another W here? Even better than that. That will be nice. But it's too early for that, people. So you saw Trump putting there the longest interview ever and things like that, and the market pumped. And when I see pumps in the Trump speech or something like that, I get scared and I don't like it. Anyway, so on daily, just a dead cat bounce from the long reload zone. No W, no nothing. If I put 4-hour chart, let's do that. Do you see a W? I don't. I see AB equals CD completing itself. Okay, we bounced, but we need a bit more work here to say, well, we have a W. Back on daily, let's take a look at Ethereum, which looks similar. Now you can see the M, we accepted below, candle body lows here for a bounce. We got the bounce, but that's not enough. The structure is still ugly there. That's not enough for us to call it, well, we'll go to the moon and we'll do this and we'll do that. No, sorry. Not enough for me. And by the way, if you want to take something like this, well, you can see. Let's call this a trend line there to there, but actually it's not a good one. Let's see indicators. Well, on daily, I don't see anything special following the price action. 4-hour chart, not even that. So people, let's wait for proper setups, okay? This is not a W what we have here in the bottom. This is just a breakdown, and now we have a bearish retest of this level. Yesterday I told you don't be bearish, don't short here. Now I'm telling, don't be extra bullish here because looks like a rejection from this level. Do whatever you want. It's not my money or you'll trade. It's your money. Okay, now let's go back on daily. Take a look at Bitcoin dominance. It's still keeping that range. Yeah, we are confirming some EMs here, but for the moment, 58.5 is still a thing. It's still holding that level. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We have some bullish divergence here. We saw something, but it's enough. We have W's here. No, I want W's here or I want W's lower in the long reload zone. Well, of course I want lower in the long reload zone. Let's see what will happen. Okay, total market cap similar with Bitcoin, nothing fancy. You can see we accepted below this YM and now we are retesting that one. Total tree similar, nothing fancy, nothing new. Bitcoin on CME, we discussed about it. Now give me W's. If you want me to become bullish and say, well, let's swing trade, let's take a long, okay, give me a double. Ethereum similar. It's trying to form a bottom here. It's trying, but no W, no trade in my opinion. Then let's go on ES on daily. What do we have on ES? We have a range. We said that we should hedge short here. Now it's looking like a symmetrical triangle, which usually end up being a violent move after the end of the triangle. 3/4 in the triangle, you'll see up and down, usually a dark maul. Will that dark maul manage to push all the way up here, SFU the highs, and then that to be a trap and then dump? Or will dump and then will pump? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what will happen. But I don't need to know to make money, even if I trade the traditional market. Why? Well, I'm expecting a violent move. So if the market will SFU this level, then I could hunt a short. If the market will SFU this level, then I could hunt a long. So I don't need to know what is the direction, what will happen first. I just need to be aware of the probability of a dark maul candle and play the extremes. Short here, long here. So you see, I don't need to predict the market. I don't need to know the next move. I just need to be here and play my setups and play where I have an advantage. Of course I have an advantage here, and of course I have an advantage here. But I have an advantage if I'm waiting for an SFU, not to call a real breakout into the moon. Similar here. I have an advantage if I'm playing the sweep of the liquidity and then back in the middle. If I'm calling a breakdown, I'm stupid. Why? Well, the market is 70 to 80% in a range, and I have a high probability that the market will go back in the middle. Simple. People call trading hard, but not hard. Okay, gold on daily. In the same place like yesterday. If you remember, we discussed about this AB equals CD. Nothing I can do here. Don't be extra bullish on gold there. Just don't. Silver, shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, too late. 1 gap, 2 gaps, 3 gaps. If you manage to enter it there, okay, now it's in the middle of nowhere. Don't touch it. Just leave it alone. I still have a bit of this long from here. I took a profit here, I took a profit here, I took a profit here. I'm trailing the rest, stop loss at scratch. What will happen, I don't know. I'm thinking that will push here. AB equals CD, kind of inverse head and shoulder, pointing out in short reload zone here. Nothing fancy here. Gold versus silver. I told you that I'm waiting to see what is happening in the long reload zone. At 50 ounces here, 50 ounces of silver per 1 ounce of gold, and then we'll reassess. If I see a W, probably I'll close the silver trade. Okay, we talked about this one. well, people, you know my opinion. I don't believe the story with Venezuela. I think higher. DXY, I don't need to repeat over and over again. You can see it's a range. And that's my overview. Not too fancy, not too many things we can say from yesterday, but it's necessary to do this overview to know where we are. Every morning, every morning I'm doing the overview to know exactly where I am, where I could find some levels, what the higher time frame market state is, if something changed from yesterday, and then I could go on lower time frame and hunt setups after I have the big picture. Now, let's just do that. First, calendar. We have some news. Well, we had some news with Trump. That moved the market, seems like. Okay, and now we have Friday again, big news. Well, pretty silent here. I like that. Now, lower time frame. Bitcoin 1 hour. We have the Monday high, we have the Monday low. We sweep the Monday low. We accepted below. We dumped like crazy. Nice here. I managed to take a long here after the stock market opening. Exactly after that. Saw a W on 5-minute chart. And some people ask me, well, why do you took that W? Well, because I saw the market doesn't want to go on SFU once more. Was a risky trade? Yes. 3 to 1. Then I said I'll hunt an LJ. If we'll set up, well, you can see that. Valid trend line, EM the other side, trigger here, make it risk free here. We managed to get at 2 to 1. I took some profit off there? No. Monday low was a good support. 1, 2, 3. Didn't manage to break down, and if didn't manage to break down, guess what? They pumped. They stopped in the middle of the range. Not the proper EM here. Ugly price action, but well. And now you can see the market is retesting that Monday low. Because I consider that this was all about Trump and his speech, I think we'll retest more than 100%. So we'll go back down at least in the long reload zone here. Just my 2 cents. People expecting to, okay, Wyckoff check and bounce. Okay, we had the Wyckoff check here. You can see this is the Wyckoff level. We test that level, we bounce, well, not strong enough. We tried again, well, not strong enough. The more we test this level, the more probability of testing the Monday low is bigger. Let's go back on 1 hour. What do we have on 1 hour? We have Monday low as support now. So a long reload zone here could trigger along. I don't know. It's up to you. We just completed an AB equals CD. You can see it better on 1 hour. This is the AB and this is the CD part. Usually, if we'll try to do another one, another AB equals CD, this is a fake out. So watch out for that. For a short, we have Monday high if we are thinking to short. If we want more than that, short reload zone is here, you can see. Pretty simple. So let's say that the market will form something like this. Shoulder, ugly shoulder, head, another shoulder here, will form a W and will push. That will push the market up in the short reload zone. Yeah. Let's see what will happen. This could be an ugly shoulder, head, shoulder. You know what I want to see between shoulder and head. And yes, we have that. We have bullish divergence between shoulder and head. It's the classic, no, it's something uglier than what we see usually, but it's still a valid pattern in my view. And by the way, this is the neckline here, 66.6. Yeah, ugly number. So let's see what will happen. If the Monday low will hold that and will form a double above the Monday low, then we can think that. If not, lower, and I'll hunt long ideas even below the Monday low. I'm not allowed to hunt short ideas here. Okay, Ethereum, similar, pretty similar. Monday high, Monday low, SFU the Monday low, stayed below, was a fake out. We accept back above the Monday low. We discussed that in the New York session, and I said, well, seems like Ethereum is a bit stronger and wants to stay above the Monday low, and we almost hit the Monday high. We SFU this level for the moment, and then we dumped. This candle needs a retest, is retesting now. Long reload zone, you can see if you take this swing low, swing high, this is the long reload zone in confluence with the Monday low. Maybe, just maybe, pay attention to that level. Indicators, not looking great, but not looking terrible either. Acceptable. Some bullish divergence at the bottom here on RSI. As you saw, I changed the approach. I didn't trade Ethereum. I traded Bitcoin yesterday. Today I see Ethereum a bit stronger. If I'll see the possibility to take the setup on Bitcoin or Ethereum, if I see better levels on Ethereum, I could play Ethereum. I could change my approach. Yeah, if you remember 2 days ago, I played Ethereum because I saw better levels, made nice money. Then yesterday I switched to Bitcoin. Let's see what will happen today. It's not up to me, people. It's up to the market. I'm just a stupid trader that is watching the charts, and when I see a setup, I'm taking the setup. If the setup is better on Bitcoin, I'll take Bitcoin. If the setup is better on Ethereum, I'll take Ethereum. Simple as that. I don't need to think too much. I don't need to do anything else. Just follow my plan. It's exactly like this. Stupid trader sees setup, stupid trader takes setup. Stupid trader takes stop loss or take profit. Next boss. And start over again. It's that simple. Why I should overcomplicate things? I know what amount I want to risk, what percentage I want to risk per trade. I know what setups I have in my plan. I know that market is in a range 70 to 80% of the time. I know how to draw a fib and how to put the Monday high, Monday low. I don't need more than that. If you want to sound fancy and be an influencer, you can call it whatever you want and show people, look at me. I traded this one, I got the bottom. Yeah? Put 5-minute chart and say, well, look at me. Yeah, look at me. I'm the man, I'm the boss. So what? Here also, well, you can see I tried, it failed, but after 2 hours and I managed to get risk free. Yeah, I did that. So what? People, let's trade and let's make money. Let's not become influencers. Let's not become something else. Let's keep our stupid traders status. Okay? Okay. So, let's go back on 1 hour. Clear for Bitcoin. Retest here in the long reload zone, I'll hunt along. Monday high, if full setup, I'll hunt a short. Ethereum, if we'll SFU the previous high here, you can see we'll do another SFU. I could think about a short, but let's see what will happen. Monday high, again. Monday high and higher than that, I will hunt some short ideas. If we'll test the long reload zone, a bounce from the Monday low, okay, that's confluence and I'll probably hunt a long idea. If, and only if, we'll SFU this level, that's a clear SFU long. Yeah? So I know what I want to hunt in the market. Now I just need to wait, put my hands under my ass and wait for setups. Can you do that? Can you do that today? Can you do that tomorrow? Can you do that over and over and over again? If you can do that and you're able to do that, you can become a profitable trader. Okay, let's go on 4-hour chart and talk about 3 shitcoins we have here. Aster, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. He's still fighting that 70 cents. Hype. It's trying to form something in the long reload zone, but I don't see a clear double yet. I know people who say, well, we have a double. Yeah, but not on 4 hour. And if this is just a dead cat bounce, look left. We just retested the resistance there. So let's wait more. Solana. Range. It's ugly. I keep Solana here mostly for Confluence to see if I see Solana outperforming or being stronger. I could look at some shitcoins. Until I don't see Solana stronger, I'm not touching shitcoins. Okay. Yes, on lower time frame, on 4 hour chart and lower. This is the Monday range, people. And we are respecting the Monday range. If you want, I could go on 1 hour chart. Look at it. We SFU the lows and we bounce back here in the short reload zone. Don't be long here, please. Don't try to hunt long ideas here. If you are long from the Monday low, okay, you are the boss. We saw that in the live. Yeah, yes, yesterday in the live we saw that Monday low to sweep. You know me, I'm not trading traditional market. But if you manage to take that, okay. Now, if we SFU the highs here, you can see a lot of liquidity above. Even if we are in short reload zone, we can bounce a bit more to take that liquidity. Look at 1, 2, 3 points there. It's something there. So an SFU could be a good setup. And if we reclaim back in the range, then you can play the range game again and again. I don't see anything special to tell you, well, I want to take a short here. No. Gold on lower time frame, 1 hour. We can see the Monday range being respected. We SFU the lows. We'll probably SFU the highs. Who the fuck knows? I see a proper setup here. Well, it's Monday range, but also short reload zone. So no, thank you. And silver is pushing higher and higher. Silver has something to do to test $100 most probably. But it's too late for us to take a trade. If you remember, I said about shoulder, head, shoulder. If you manage to take this W, you are the man. If you didn't manage to take that one, well, too late now. Shitcoins on higher time frame. If you don't see daily Ws, don't touch them. If you want to fuck around, go ahead. I see people in VIP and premium doing that, fucking around with some shitcoins. It's coincidence or not, I see the same shitcoins in posts of influencers. Maybe that is a reason they got their attention and they are trying to play those shitcoins. The problem is that they are not profitable trading those shitcoins. So why the fuck you are playing around if you see you're not profitable and you cannot get a grip of, and you don't get an advantage? But everyone is free to do whatever the fuck they want with their own money. I'm not a financial advisor, so go ahead and play whatever you want. I'm not playing shitcoins. I'll wait for daily Ws. I'll wait for the dominance to break down. Until then, for me, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum mostly. Now, let's take a look at the chat and see what we have. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning again. Nice to see you, people. China is open, so silver will pump. Possible. I see silver pumping already. Someone said, bro, siren TA. I don't get it. Explain yourself. I don't understand the message. How I use the trading view tools. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Yeah. And I'm trying to keep it simple as much as I can, because the simpler it is, the better is for me, the easier it is for me to execute in the market. A trader is not made by TA. Yeah. You are not called a trader because you know a lot of TA. No. You are a trader because you know TA and you are able to execute in the market. If you're only knowing TA, you are a TA analyst. and it's full of them on Twitter and everywhere. But nobody's paying them. That's the problem. Okay? So try to be a trader. Do some TA and then keep it simple so you can execute and make money. Sorry, people. I'm a bit tired. Can you look at punch? What the fuck is punch? First time I see you here. Punch. Well, let's try a punch. If it's on trading view, okay. If not, what is punch? Punch 2 or punch 1? Let's look at punch. What the fuck is that? What is this? What I should do with this one? They started, they did something, and the market is pumping. What I could do here on daily? Please tell me. I could wait. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do something like this. I'll take the high, take the low, but not this long reload zone. No. Altcoin long reload zone. This one. Yeah, there you go. And by the way, do you see the gap here? How many? What percentage of the time you see a gap filled? Sorry, man. I'm not going on the screener to find from 100 coins called punch to find your favorite shitcoin. Come on. It's time for shitcoins now. I'm telling you that shitcoins with some volume. I'm not trading them because it's not okay and I need daily W's and you want me to go on the screen. Come on. This one looks like shit. Sorry. Okay. So wait here. Coming back down here. Here is too late. Nothing I can say about it. Well, people, we can call it a live stream here. I'm not tempted to trade here. We are too close to the middle of the range. If we'll dump, okay. Could we hold the Monday low? Let's see. So slow and steady, people. We just finished. If I remove this one, I could show you the AB equals CD on the dot. I'm eyeballing now, but I think it's 1-to-1. You can see this is the AB equal AB. There you go. Can you see it? AB, CD, completed and dumped. Could we attempt to do one more? Possible. But usually it's a fake out. Will fail here and will dump. If we'll manage to get all the way up there, well, okay. Can you play an AB equals CD here? Well, if you are sharp enough and you have you know how to play it. I'll explain it here. No. Capua 2, Capua 1, people, you know what you should hunt here. If you are bullish and you think AB equals CD is the it's probable, okay. You take the AB equals CD and you make some nice money. But you need these W's to confirm first. Not the bad guy, look at ARK. Another shitcoin? Please tell me it's not on the screener. Well, at least this one is on. Okay, let's put a weekly chart. Let's clear it. This one, okay. So we opened somewhere in here, we pumped, we dumped. We are trying to form something. Well, yeah, has a nice base, a nice consolidation, is trying to pump. I'm not okay with chasing here because a bit higher we have some resistance. We'll go back down, probably in the long reload zone. You can see the classic long reload zone is good enough. You see some support here. So if the market will come back down here, you can try to do something. On daily, what we can see on daily. We took this high, we have some resistance above. If you want to trail, you think they has more juice, then go with Holy Grail on 5-minute chart. I think that's the key for this one. Chasing on daily here is stupid. Chasing on 4-hour chart here is stupid. In my view, where the fuck you put your stop loss? If you want to play the 5-minute chart, okay. Holy Grail. There you go. Huh? You can see. Holy Grail did a nice job here. And will probably, if this one will keep pumping, will do a nice job. Not for me. It's too high. Indeed, I love the fact that we have this on weekly. We have this consolidation here. This looks nice. But it's too late. Just wait back down in the long reload zone. We'll come back down in the long reload zone? Most probably. At some point in time. Either if we'll pump a bit higher. You can see. If we'll pump here, this is the long reload zone. So 5 cents, I think that's the level. And not 5 cents exactly, we hit the level and we buy. No, we wait for getting back in the long reload zone and then we wait for a W. If you see a daily W, then okay. Chasing there, not for me. Well, people, more than half an hour. Let's call it a live stream. Pay attention on the levels. I do think KB equals CD is valid here. Most probably not. I think we'll retest in the long reload zone. But that's just me. I showed you multiple options. Choose whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's your money. I'm not a financial advisor. The number one job, I said yesterday, of every trader we discussed in the live stream is to protect your capital. Being able to play tomorrow. How you can do that? With a good risk management. We discussed yesterday in the live why we should use max 1% for trading, risk per trade. Hopefully some of you understood that. Now let's close the live stream and start trading. See you next time, people. Bye bye. By the way, Stefan will hold the live stream in the New York session today. I'll be out. So see you most probably tomorrow morning. Bye bye.